Hi everyone, I'm Spandana, studying B.Tech fourth year at GRIET. I, along with my three friends, developed an application named Personal Finance Application. This is an Android-based project. Android applications are developed using the Java language. The emulator launches a window on the development computer that's looked like an Android phone. Now, here's the window I was talking about. Coming to our application, it's titled as Personal Finance Application. With the help of this application, users can update the personal finance data in their Android mobile. This is the first page of our application. It provides authentication for using this application. User has to create his or her own account with a unique username and password and has to log in with the same. Suppose now let's try to. It provides an error. Now let's say the name is Teju. And even the password is Teju. Now when you try to log in, it displays an error message as the user is not yet registered. It says that this name is an invalid credential. So first you need to register your name in the database. Now let's say the first name of user is Teju and the last name of the user is Kumar. Now let's say the username is Teju123. And let's say the password is Heaven. And let's say the monthly income of Teju is 32,000. Submit these details to the database. Once these details are successfully stored, go back to the login page. Now log in with Teju's username and password, which are Teju123 and the password being Heaven. Once we log in, there are four options that are being displayed, namely budget, expenses, view transaction and bills to be clear. Coming to the budget, we can view and add a budget. When we view the budget initially, both the monthly pay and the available income are the same. Now let's try to add another source of income to Teju. Suppose there's another amount of 6,000 that Teju earns monthly from other sources. Enter the amount and save to the database. Once these details are successfully stored, go back and again view the budget. Now when you again view the budget, the available income is the sum of the monthly pay and the amount obtained from other sources, that is 32,000 plus an additional amount of 6,000, which is 38,000. The next option being expenses. User can enter his or her expenses by category wise on which he or she spent the money. Choose an option from the drop-down menu. Let's say we spent money for groceries. Select groceries from the drop-down menu and select the date on which date you spent the money. And let's say it's August 25th of 2011. Once you set the date, enter the amount that's spent for groceries. Let's say it is 3,245. Once you add these details to the database, and go back to the other page, you can view your transactions monthly or day-to-day wise. Coming to the monthly view of the transactions, let's say you enter the month of June. As there are no transactions being made in the month of June, it displays nothing. As you have spent some amount of money in the month of August, let's try to select the month August. Now when you select the month August and try to view the transactions, it displays that an amount of 3,245 is spent for groceries on August 25th of 2011. You can also view your transaction day to day. Now suppose let's select a date of August 25th, 2011. Once you set the date and try to view the transactions, the transactions will be shown that an amount of 3,245 is spent for groceries on a particular date. Coming to the last module, it's bills to be cleared. In this module, user can enter his or her bills which are needed to be paid in future so that user can get a notification. User can also see the bills which are needed to be paid as well as the bills that get deleted once the due date is finished. Now let us try to add the bills. Now let's say an amount of 2,450 is to be paid for the current and the last date to pay the bill is, let's say, September 27th. Of 2011. Once you set the date and add these details to the database, you can view the bills that are to be cleared anytime when you log in. It says that an amount of 2,450 is needed to be paid to the current bill on or before September 27th of 2011. Now this is all about personal finance application. No matter how hard one tries, making and following a budget is a hassle. You have to save your receipts, record all your purchases, add your expenses, and calculate how much you have left to spend or save. This application automatically calculates your expenses and purchases, allowing you of upcoming bills, planning your future, spending more. Now, once you have spent money on expenses, when you try to view the budget, it subtracts the total amount of expenses from the total income or the available income. In this way, personal finance application helps you. Thank you everyone.